Bonjour à tous, bienvenue dans notre nouveau journal sur les activités du club des Girondins de Bordeaux, le club de cyclisme. Le président Alain Célérier et son équipe vous présentent le meilleur vœu pour cette nouvelle année, avec l'espoir que les courses reviennent vite à la normale et que nos champions et championnes se distinguent au plus haut niveau. Pour ce premier journal de l'année, nous avons voulu vous présenter la toute dernière recrue du club des Girondins de Bordeaux Cyclisme. Elle est canadienne et nous la retrouvons tout de suite en direct depuis le Canada. Bienvenue Aubrie. Comment les choses se passent en Canada ce matin?
They're relatively cold and it's Monday, so I'm starting work.
Allez, Aubrie. Vous êtes le dernier arrivé dans le club de Girondins de Bordeaux. Est-ce que vous pouvez vous présenter?
I just started cycling 6 years ago, and I actually started road cycling instead of cycling on the track. But I quickly took to the track. It's much more suited to my power profile, but it's exciting to develop into a road cyclist. Additionally, I have a full-time job in finance. And I live by myself with 2 little French bulldogs.
Alors, comment vous avez découvert le cyclisme?
I had a friend suggest I buy a bike because I had some injuries from a previous sport. And I decided to take the plunge, so to speak. And I bought a bicycle and I haven't looked back since. I now have probably 6, which is kind of embarrassing, but I definitely love the sport.
Je sais que vous portez plusieurs chapeaux. Vous êtes à la fois une coureuse de haut niveau, vous avez un travail responsable et intéressant, et vous êtes aussi très impliqué dans les activités caritatives. Comment vous jonglez votre vie?
Well, it's all for me about managing my priorities. So I definitely don't include anything in my life that I'm not very, very passionate about. So I have not a lot of room for socializing, but my job is very important to me, as is my cycling. So I managed to make time for both those priorities, as well as my boyfriend, and the occasional social outing. But I do focus a lot on my own stuff.
Votre ami est un coureur professionnel. Est-ce que vous faites les entraînements ensemble?
He's a little bit faster than I am, but we ride inside right now together. On our trainers, but I'm looking forward to riding with him in Europe, specifically France.
Quand vous espérez de venir en France?
I'm hoping to come at the end of January or beginning of February, and we'll see sort of what happens with the immigration and long-term residents. I'm really excited to be based in France.
Quels sont les challenges que vous allez faire face quand vous arrivez?
I used to speak French fluently, so I'm looking forward to picking up the language again and just getting to know everyone and how the culture works in Europe versus in Canada. They're both very friendly, but they definitely have their intricacies.
Alors, vous avez parlé du temps chez vous. Qu'est-ce que c'est l'impact de ce temps sur votre entraînement?
It's frustrating for me because I generally benefit from a lot of long miles and hard training days, and it's very hard to do that inside. It's pretty boring, so I can only ride between an hour to 2 hours a day, and I probably need 3 to 4 hours a day. So I'm trying to focus on different sorts of exercises, cross-country skiing, because we have a lot of snow, or more targeted workouts on my trainer inside.
Nous parlons des impacts des choses sur le cyclisme. Quel est l'impact actuellement de la COVID, le virus, chez vous aujourd'hui?
It's definitely forced me to stay inside, and because of the limitations on travel, the team I raced for last year didn't have a lot of races, if any. So I'm missing the race fitness for sure, and I'm definitely missing sort of bunch tactics, race navigation, sort of race strategies. And I'm doing a lot of solo riding, which I actually enjoy, but I'm definitely starting to miss riding with people.
En plus d'être une sportive de haut niveau, vous avez un intérêt important dans une organisation qui s'appelle Princess Margaret Cancer Center. Est-ce que vous pouvez parler de ça?
Certainly. So I work with the Ride to Conquer Cancer, which is Canada's largest charity event that benefits the Princess Margaret Cancer Center. It's focused on fundraising and raising awareness for all sorts of cancers, as well as the hospital's mission. And I started with the Princess Margaret because I was actually diagnosed as a patient and was intaken as a patient last February of 2019. So the cause is very, very close to my heart, and it's a wonderful, wonderful facility. So I try to help them out as much as possible.
J'imagine que c'était une expérience très difficile pour vous.
Yeah, it was pretty terrifying because I was 36 at the time, and I found out in February when I was training for an event I had to do very, very well in on the track. So I had to make a choice very quickly on how to focus and what to focus on.
Et quelles sont les activités caritatives que vous avez vous impliquer dedans?
So I mostly am involved in online strategies and sponsorship partnerships to do with the Ride to Conquer Cancer. So ancillary help in terms of products or corporate awareness or sort of external partners that could help the Ride to Conquer Cancer, like Cycling Canada or Louis Garneau or any other sort of well-known brand name companies in Canada, as well as working with Zwift and working with some of the online and training sort of program softwares to help out the participants.
La course qui s'appelle Ride to Conquer Cancer, qui était une course pour vaincre le cancer, a recruté beaucoup d'argent.
Yeah, so they've been close to $20 million every year for the last 10 years. The ride will be in its 14th year this year.
Juste pour revenir au sujet de cyclisme, nous sommes tous impatientes de vous accueillir à Bordeaux et dans le club de Girondins de Bordeaux. Quels sont vos projets pour l'avenir?
Oh, goodness. I'm really excited to race with the team, to meet with the team, and to race as a team, despite the fact we're all from various parts of the world. I'd like to participate in some UCI races this year and do well and look at maybe racing on the track in France as well.
Aubrie, racontez-vous les moments les plus mémorables en tant que cycliste, vos meilleures courses, les choses pour lesquelles vous étiez particulièrement fière.
My greatest moment, I would say, in terms of both a memory and a win, is when I won the individual pursuit at the provincial track championships and qualified for the national team based on my time. And I rode that race or that event a day after I was formally diagnosed with cancer. So there was a lot on my mind, and I managed to put it away and ride a really, really fast time. So I was super excited about that.
Ça a l'air d'être récente. C'était en quelle année?
That was 2019. That was March 1st, 2019.
Et comment avez-vous connu l'équipe des Girondins de Bordeaux?
Well, I'm good friends with the sister team owner, Gerard, and he suggested I contact Alain and look up Girondins. And I like the mixture of athletes and the fact there are some Canadians and there are some from all over the world. And it's based in a great area of France that I'm quite partial to. So.
J'imagine que vous êtes impatient de déguster nos vins.
Fine wine and great people, more importantly, the people.
Ce fut un vrai plaisir de faire votre connaissance et nous avons hâte de suivre votre parcours. Je vous remercie infiniment et je vous souhaite les plus beaux succès dans votre vie sportive et caritative.
Thank you.
Merci et à bientôt. Voilà, notre premier journal des Girondins de Bordeaux se termine et nous vous donnons rendez-vous très bientôt. Soyez prudents.